Hello students, in the previous lecture we have done trading chain. Okay, and in that we have completed question number 3 and question number 4. Students, remember, in the trading chain, wholesaler, manufacturer and retailer pay the tax which is given by the consumer. Means whatever tax is given by consumer, that is divided into manufacturer, wholesaler and retailer. Okay, so that concept you should know. Now we will move forward and we will solve few more questions of this exercise. Okay, so be ready. Okay students, already we have solved first 4 questions of this exercise. Now today we will solve question number 5 and question number 6. First you all concentrate on question number 5. MS Beauty Products paid 18% GST on cosmetics. Okay, worth rupees 6,000. Means MS Beauty Product purchased cosmetics worth rupees 6,000, and on that they have paid 18% GST and sold to a customer for 10,000 rupees, and these cosmetics sold to the customer at the cost of 10,000. Now we need to calculate what are the amounts of CGST and SGST shown in the tax invoice issued. Okay students, so in this question we will calculate what are the amounts of CGST and SGST that to be paid by MS Beauty Products. Okay, now see, they have purchased same amount at the cost of 6,000 rupees, and at that time they have paid 18% GST. So let us calculate ITC first. Okay, so ITC will be what? 18% of 6,000. Okay, so let us solve this problem. First we will write what is the rate of GST. Rate of GST is how much? 18%. Now we will calculate ITC, input tax credit, that is 18% of 6,000, because at the time of purchase they have paid 6,000 rupees plus GST, so we are calculating that plus GST amount. So this becomes 18 upon 100 into 6,000. 2 zeros cancels with 2 zeros. Now 18 6 are 108, so 1080 rupees. This will be ITC for MS Beauty product. Now we will calculate output tax. Now see, at the time of sale they have sold those cosmetics at the cost of 10,000. So we will calculate 18% of 10,000. That will form output tax. Now let us calculate this. This becomes 18 upon 100 into 10,000. 2 zero cancels with 2 zeros, and if you do multiplication you will get 1800 rupees. Okay, so this was your ITC and this was your output tax. Now we want to find out what is the GST payable amount. So GST payable by MS Beauty product. MS Beauty products is equal to, what is the formula? Output tax minus ITC. So this becomes 1800 minus 1080. Now let us do subtraction. 0 minus 0 0, 10 minus 8 0, 2, 7 minus 0 7. So 720 rupees is the amount which is supposed to be paid by MS Beauty product as GST. Now we know GST, so we can calculate CGST and SGST. So CGST is equal to SGST is equal to GST upon 2. So this becomes 720 upon 2, and you know 720 upon 2 is 360. Okay, so 360 rupees will be paid by MS Beauty product as CGST as well as SGST. So total 720 rupees will be paid by MS Beauty product as GST. Understood, students? See, first what we did, we have calculated ITC, and you know ITC is what? The amount paid at the time of purchase, means whatever you purchase at the time, at that time whatever tax you give, that is known as ITC. And if you sell those items, and whatever tax you are collecting, that is known as output tax. And you know GST payable is what? Output tax minus ITC. And if you do this, you will get 720 rupees, that is GST. Now how to calculate CGST? So CGST is equal to SGST is equal to GST upon 2. So that is what we got, 360 rupees. Okay, now we will solve question number 6. Now students, concentrate on question number 6. Prepare business to consumer tax invoice using given information. Okay, so using this information you have to prepare business to consumer tax invoice. Write the name of the supplier, address, state, date, invoice number, GST IN, GST identification number, etc. as per your choice. Okay, so you need to write name of the supplier, address, state, date, invoice number, GST identification number, etc. as per your choice, means you can write by your own. Okay, that is supplier, address, state, date, invoice number, etc. And what is given to you? Particulars. First thing is what? Rate of mobile battery, and second product is rate of headphones. And rate of GST is given, HSN code is given, and the quantity, that is 1 piece each. So by using this you need to prepare tax invoice. So let us do that. Okay, so students, you can see I am going to prepare tax invoice. Okay, now see, in this table total 11 columns I have made. You can count it: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. So remember, whenever you are preparing business to consumer invoice, in that case you need to prepare 11 columns. And see, last second last two columns are like this, because here we will calculate CGST and SGST. Now you will come to know how I am preparing. So let me start with whatever data is given to us. First thing is what we need to write: supplier, in this way MS and all, and then address, then state, date, invoice number, GST identification number. All these details first we are going to write. So let me write first supplier. So supplier. Now supplier name we can choose by our own. Suppose I am writing MS. See, mobile battery and headphones. So these two products are mostly available at the mobile store. So MS Akash mobile store. Okay, so this is the name of the supplier which I have written by my own. Okay, now after this I am going to write address in short. So let it be shop number 2, Kharodi. Okay, and then Mumbai. What is the pin code? 400064. So that forms the address. And then what you need to write? State. So let me write state as Maharashtra. Okay, so I have written state also. Now after that we need to write date as well as invoice number, GSTI number. So let me write here invoice number. Suppose my invoice number is GST. You can write GST first, because this is the case of GST. And invoice number, suppose 010. Okay, and here I am writing invoice date. Invoice date. What is the date today? Today is 6. No, sorry. Okay, let it be. Whatever date you can write. 6/12/2020. Okay, or you can write 6th December 2020. Both are applicable. Okay. Then you need to write GST identification number. Now see students, how to write GST identification number. 27 is going to be fixed for Maharashtra, and then you have to write 5 alphabets like A W R P G 2510Q. This is my PAN card number. Okay, see how it is written. First 5 alphabets, then 4 numbers, and then again 1 alphabet. Okay, so this is what PAN card number, 10 digits. 10 plus 2, 12 digits already we have written. Now 3 more digits. So 1 Z and 1. See, 1 is same for everyone. Z is also by default same. And 1, 2, 3, 4. This can be varying. Why I have written 1? Because this story is only one store is there of this name. Suppose there are two stores of this name, then this can be 1 or 2. So students, in this way I have written 15 digits GST identification number. See how I have written. 27 is going to be fixed. Then 4 alphabets you can write anything. 4 numbers you can write anything. Then 1 alphabet again anything. But last 3 digits 1Z1, this is also going to be same. 1Z1 or 1Z2. Last digit can vary, but 1Z has to be fixed. Okay, so this is the way to write GST identification number. Now we will prepare tax invoice. See, already I have made 11 columns. First column is what? Serial number. Then second column is for HSN code that you can see on the product. Then after HSN code you will write the name of product, means whatever product you are purchasing, that product name will come here, name of product. And then you will write rate of that, and then you will write quantity, means how many pieces you have taken of that quantity. Then after that taxable amount, means how much amount you are going to pay for that product. And then you will write here CGST, SGST, and last one is total in rupees. Now in CGST, 2 things will be there. First thing is what is the rate, and then tax. Here also rate and tax. Okay, so in this way I have made 11 columns. Now we will fill these columns one by one. See, total there are 2 products. Okay, now let me write HSN code of first product. Now see the first product. First product is what? Mobile battery. So I can write here name, mobile battery. Okay, then what? HSN code. What is the HSN code of this? 8507. So in place of HSN code I will write 8507. Then rate. What is the rate of this? Rupees 200. So I will write here rupees 200. Now how many pieces they have purchased? 1 piece. So quantity will be 1. Now see, rate is 200 and I have purchased 1 quantity. So what will be the amount? Same, 200 rupees, because 200 ones are 200. Okay. Now what is the rate? Rate of GST is 12%. So CGST will be 6% and SGST will also be 6%. That you know, right? Rate of GST is divided into CGST and SGST, so that both will be 6%. Now you need to calculate 6% of 200. So 6 2 are 12. So how much will be tax? 12 rupees. Same way here also you will get same amount, 12 rupees. Now here total rupees you need to write. So 200 plus 12 plus 12. So this will become 224. So total amount will be 224. Okay students, understood now? First what I have written, HSN code, then name of product, then what is the rate, then how many products, how many items you have taken. So total one item is taken. 200 1 ja 200 means you have to pay 200 rupees, and then how much CGST and SGST you are going to pay. So 6% of 200 gives me 12 rupees, and here also 12 rupees. So total amount which I am going to pay is as a total for mobile battery will be 200 plus rupees 12 plus rupees 12. So that becomes 224 rupees. Now same way I will do for second product, that is headphones. Now HSN code of headphones is what you can see. HSN code is 8518. So I will write 8518. Now this is for headphones. So I will write here name of product headphones. Okay, headphone is the name of product. Then what is the rate of this? Rupees 750. And total how many products they have taken? 1. Now here rate of GST is 18%, so this will be 9% and 9%. And here taxable amount will be 750, 1 just 750, so you will write here 750. And if suppose 2 quantity will be there, then you will write 752 that is 1500. But since only 1 piece is there, so 750 1 just 750, so taxable amount is 750. Now you will calculate 9% of 750. So if you do 9% of 750, you are going to get rupees 67.50. Okay, how to calculate? 9 upon 100 into 750 you need to do, and if you do that you will definitely get rupees 67.50. Same way here also you are going to get same amount, rupees 67.50. Now here you will do total of that is 750 plus 67.50 plus 6750, and if you do this you will get 885 rupees. Okay, so total 2 products were there and we have done that. Now at the end we will do total of what? CGST, SGST and this. So let us do that. Okay, now we will do total of this. So this becomes 0.50729,617. So total amount of CGST is what? 79.50. So same thing will be here also, 79.50. And here if you do total, so 1109. So this much amount you are going to pay, and out of this 1109 rupees, 79.50 will be CGST and 79.50 as will be SGST. So these two amounts government will go to the government. This will be going to central government, and this will go to state government as a tax. And total how much amount you are going to pay? 1109 rupees for these two products. Okay, so students, you should know how to fill this table. This is very important because in the exam suppose there will be some boxes in this and you need to fill up those boxes. These type of questions will be asked. Okay, so you should know how to fill up the boxes. Okay, in textbook you can see one question is there where you need to fill up the boxes, so that you need to do practice properly. Okay, so for today I am stopping, and students, one more question is remaining of this exercise, that is question number 7, and that question number 7 you are going to do by your own. So this ends our 4th lesson. Now in the next class we will do lesson number 5. So you need to complete lesson number 4 notes properly. Okay, remember question number 7 you are going to do by your own. Okay, so let me stop my lecture today. Thank you.